Okay.
Good evening. Today is February the 7th, right? 2023.
No, the February 8th.
Today is already the 8th.
Yeah.
Correct. Yesterday we skipped one day. That's why I'm still yesterday's lecture. Yeah, today is already February the 8th, 2023. Yeah, so when I step into this classroom today, I see this moral lesson. Mr. Shim, you already nicely put together. And I noticed these two Chinese characters. And these very, very important Chinese characters. So every day I'm very pleased that you are presenting the moral class content, moral lessons with very important Chinese characters. So as my role is to also introduce Chinese character and Chinese culture to our Western community, English-speaking community. So we're gonna start with that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 different tones. Flat, up, down and up and down. Okay. So first Chinese character is this one called Xin. Xin. We're gonna repeat it many times in our moral class because it's fundamentally when we talk about the moral education, we're always working on this heart, the heart things, Xin, and the next one is An. An. An means peace. Okay. And
it's the same pronounce.
And
Xin,
the next one is Shen. Shi, En, Shen. Shen means body, human body. Our human body. Okay. This one is Sui. Sui.
Sui.
Oh, I didn't translate. Sui means follow. Okay. Again, and peace. Okay. So let's do the Chinese pronunciation first. Xin, Xin.
Xin.
An. Shen. Shi, En, Shen.
Shen.
Shi, En, Shen.
Shen.
Sui.
Sui.
An. Xin, An. Shen. Sui. An.
Xin, An. Shen. Sui. An.
When the heart is peaceful, the body follows to be also peaceful. Xin, An, Shen, Sui, An. Xin, An, Shen, Sui, An. Heart peaceful, body will follow. The heart. Now the heart also, you always say it's the mind, okay? But it is truly means the heart, okay? It's heart. It's not the mind. Mind and the heart are different. It is truly means the heart. Now it's not the physical heart, the pump of the blood that we can dissect at the molecular level, at the organ level. Modern Western medicine, anatomy tells us that we all have a heart. And the heart serves as a pump mechanically to pump the blood out from our, from the heart, the blood, the blood that has a lot of carbon dioxide enter the heart. And then the heart will pump it into the lung. The lung will exchange oxygen. And then the blood that has, oxygen instead of carbon dioxide will return to the left side of our heart. So the blood goes from the right side of our heart, pump out into the lung. After exchanging, carbon dioxide released, oxygen absorbed, return to the left side of the heart. Then the heart will pump it through the aorta, which is the largest, tube from the heart, and it goes straight into the rest part of our body. So our body has lots and lots of cells that they need food. And one very important food is oxygen. So the blood carries the oxygen and goes through our whole body. First big tube, then little becomes smaller, ultimately becomes something called a capillary, which has holes on the wall. So the blood cell, can enter into the tissue and release the oxygen, and then let the cell take in the oxygen. When the cell takes the oxygen, the cell will be able to use it, and the oxygen is like the fuel, and the oxygen will be able to burn. It's like the fire. In our cell, it turns into energy. Lots of fuels, like protein, sugar, especially sugar, requires oxygen to be burned down and turn into an energy form, a molecule called ATP. So the heart, from the surface aspect, it's just the pump. But in the spiritual teachings, throughout the Chinese history, in the Chinese culture, the heart actually is not the physical heart, but it's at the same location. There is called the Tanzhong Xue. In the energy level, there is an acupuncture point. There is a location right at the heart position of our physical body that corresponds to a center. Now that center is going to fuel our entire body, as a matter of fact. So we're talking about a real existence called heart, but it's not the physical molecular heart. It is the microcosmic heart. That microcosmic heart contains many invisible and intangible mysteries of the human body that modern science so far hasn't revealed it yet. But in the cultivation school of Falun Dafa, Master Li has repeatedly pointed out the heart to be the key for human being to work upon and cultivate. Cultivate your heart and elevate your heart level, then you will be able to elevate your spirituality. So in the school of Falun Dafa teaching, this is called a cultivation of Xin. Okay, Xin is a heart, right? Xin and Xin, as we know, means nature, right? So when you translate Xin, actually it is heart, mind, nature. So you see, this heart in the microcosmic world that the cultivators are working with is not the physical pump, but actually is the place where also mind is formed, and also mind resides too. So it's very, very interesting that a lot of things modern science doesn't understand. If you use modern science to look at this teaching of the moral, modern people will not believe it. What do you mean the heart peaceful? Then the body will be peaceful. What do you mean? Do you know what I mean? So this heart is not the pump heart that anatomy of modern life science reveal. It is the mind heart, as a matter of fact, that is microcosmically existing. It is an energy system. It also has a material aspect too, but modern science doesn't understand it. But each one of us actually shall work with it. So, all the meditators, when we sit down and we meditate, and the biggest problem is what? The moment you close your eyes, you sit there, you start to find that your mind got very busy. Your mind starts to think about many, many things. What about my rent? I'm not going to have enough money to pay the rent. why I cannot make some money? Because my boss really treat me unfairly. My beloved wife may be having an affair, you know? My son always make trouble for me, although I treat him so good. Very bad child. Do you know what I mean? So the moment you sit down, your mind starts to be very, very busy. All of us have the experience of it. You try it. Just sit down, close your eyes for 5 minutes and see what happened to your mind. Boy, your mind just, most of the people who do not cultivate their 心性, their mind and heart, they don't know how to work with their mind and heart nature. They sit there and very soon they cannot sit anymore. Oh my God, why I'm sitting here? I need to go cook my dinner, or I'm gonna go pick my son. You know, I need to go make some money. So people cannot calm down. Okay, so cannot calm down means no peace. When the mind has no peace, the body will very quickly go follow the mind. I need to go make money. I need to go fight with my boss, you know, for my raise of salary. Do you know what I mean? So it is very true that, you know, when our mind is not peaceful, our body will start to be following and definitely no peace. Most of the modern people these days, no peace. Not even one moment. They cannot sit still to be with themselves and meditate for one moment. You watch them every day, what they do. They wake up, the first thing, running around. From the moment of waking up in the morning to the moment to go onto the bed. Every moment, they're busy. Every moment, they are driven by their mind heart. Now, why the mind is so busy? You look into the depths of that busyness of the mind. It is your heart. Because your heart desires something. Your heart wants to have money. The mind will start to think about how to get the money. Your heart wants love. Your mind starts to think about, you know, the problems about love affairs, right? So you see, the root is the heart. The heart, we also know very clearly, if we meditate, we notice that the origin of those things truly is coming from your heart. It is at this location, you know, sometimes somebody hurt you, you're angry, boy, your heart feels aching. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it is there, but it's not the pump part. It's the microcosmic part of that heart position. There is a system. There is matter there. So there is a material there accumulating right here. If you're jealous, there is a material called jealous right in there. Okay? If you are greedy, there is a matter called greed right there. If you are vicious, there is some poisons truly incubating right there. Okay? If you are deceptive, yeah, the scheme of deception also incubated right there. So they are all material existence. For the true cultivators like myself, every day when I meditate, if I feel not comfortable, my body doesn't feel comfortable, I look at my heart first. I look at my heart and see here in my heart system, what is the trouble? What is bothering me? I look into the depths of that trouble and then I look at the root of it. Is it because of I am going against the nature of the universe? There's something wrong with my understanding of the situation here. If I truly understanding the situation, the truth of the situation, then there should not be any discomfort because we are one with the universe. We're part of the universe, but if we entangled, we created a knot in our life because of our ignorance of lacking the truth, then our hearts is going to have some bad things accumulating. So I still believe that truth is the foundation of the peace of the heart. Why you should not be jealous. Why jealous is not correct. Well, jealous is about you see other people have something, you don't have it. So you want to have it too. Now, you look deeper into jealousy, you say, it is ignorant. Because God gave me a package of gift. God gave him a package of gift. What he has is different from what I have. So I'm not going to be jealous of what other people have, because that is a gift that's good for him, not necessarily good for me. I'm going to be grateful to have what God has given me, what heaven, already gave me. And I'm happy with what I have. And what other people have, I'm not going to even look at it, because it belongs to them. They're going to have to work on it. Also, I also understand that the truth is that no loss, no gain. If I gain something, I'm also losing something. Okay? So I need to really understand that to gain things of name and profit and sentimental love is not necessarily a good thing. Because when you gain something, you're going to lose something more precious, which is virtue. So I'd rather not to have it. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy not to have it. Let other people have it. I'm not going to wanting that. So when you know the truth of it, you're not going to be jealous. And you're not going to be, because of jealous, you will be vicious. You're not going to be deceptive. You're not going to be greedy. You're not going to, be self-centered. You know what I mean? So all those bad heart elements, like, Mr. Yue Gen talks about the 8 evil mind, evil heart. They are all rooted in ignorance. When people know the truth, they will not be influenced by those ignorant heart and ignorant thoughts, and eventually lead their body to be too busy, and eventually their body have big trouble. Here, let's do the other part. So, Xin, again, right? Xin, heart. Okay, Xin. Now this is what I just said. If you don't have peace, you have the opposite. What is that opposite? Ku, ku. Ku, actually, the way that, if you look at its writing, it has 3 crosses. Okay, so it's basically bitter flavor, and it's also called sufferings. Okay, sufferings, 苦, sufferings. Okay, again, this is shen, the body. And again, this is sui. Sui, follow. Okay. Cool, right? Yeah, bitter sufferings. You see, human sufferings, fundamentally, again, the root is the heart. When the heart is filled with substances of wrong ideologies, bitterness, usually will make the body eventually also suffer terribly. Okay, so this moral teaching, a lot of people, they think the opposite. Oh, when my body is comfortable, my heart feels comfortable. My body feels uncomfortable, my heart feels uncomfortable, right? A lot of people, they think like that because they pay attention to the body. They first, think that body is the first, and the heart is the next. Heart as if it's just a feeling. It's just a thermometer measuring the temperature of the situation. Wrong. As a matter of fact, everything started from the heart.
Yeah.
All troubles comes from the wrong state of our heart. And all joys come from the right heart. Okay. So modern people forgetting about this is the center focus of our daily work. We live in the human world. We are always constantly think that we are trying to make our body comfortable. But they don't know that those motivation of trying to make our body comfortable is the shadow. The true root is in your heart. Oh, my body is so uncomfortable. I'm sick. I'm gonna go see the doctor. I'm dying. You know what I mean? They think that their body is dying. They're sick. But they don't understand. No. Your body, you think it's your body sick? If you understand the art of cultivation, you go straight into your heart. You go look into your heart. You say, no, it's not my body sick. My mind is not doing well. You know, I'm going to work on my mind. Falun Dafa practitioners have mastered. This is the key. Falun Dafa practitioners, if they are really practitioners, they read Master Li's teachings very carefully. They all know that whenever they have trouble, doesn't matter physical trouble, emotional trouble, any trouble, conflicts with anybody, right? Any trouble in life that they are feeling bitterness, they go into the heart. They look at, it's called looking within. Everybody says, Falun Dafa practitioner says, let's look within ourselves. Definitely, it's me. It's not other people. When there is trouble, my boss didn't give me a high salary, right? My friend betrayed me. My wife went for adultery, right? They don't go shoot towards the boss, the friend and the wife and start to blame and fight and jealous and painful, bitterness. No, they don't do that. They were like, oh my God, me. There's something wrong with me. Let me very quickly look at my heart. And I'm going to clean up my heart. And I'm going to find out what is the wrong thing in my heart that leading to this trouble that I'm confronting. That is called cultivation. The greatest art of human body cultivation is understand the truth, the law of the universe. Measure your behavior, your thinking, according to the law of the universe, and fix the trouble within. When you fix the trouble within yourself, in your heart, you reach a state of tranquility. Once you reach a state of tranquility, your body is all good. No more sickness. Oh my God, I'm sick. After he meditated a little while and read a lecture of Falun Dafa, the body is instantly good. This is constantly validated by all the 100 million Falun Dafa practitioners who rather understand to work on the heart. Truly, everybody will agree with this. Yes, when the heart is peaceful, body is peaceful. When the heart is bitter, the body is suffering. Fundamentally, I think this moral lesson is teaching us a very important thing about human heart. The art of working with your heart and your mind, following the truth. You need to know the truth. Without the truth guidance, you don't know how to work with your heart. You don't know what is wrong with your heart. You need to know the truth. With the truth guidance, you are the doctor for yourself. You go fix yourself, fix up, Once you fix up the heart, everything will smooth. Not only your body is comfortable, but your family is comfortable. Your boss is happy, your wife is happy, no more adultery, your son is no more troublemakers. Suddenly, you as if brought the good energy to everybody else in your life. So a great cultivator not only makes himself the body comfortable, he also has the ability to harmonize all the troubles that comes into his life and bring peace and prosperity to the whole world. That's what Confucius says. 修身, 齐家, 治国, 平天下. Right? Confucius says, a lot of Chinese people call it 修, basically means work on your heart, And so Confucius used a word called 修身, work on your body. But when Confucius uses 身, actually it is because 身 is following the heart. So it has to be cultivate your heart. Then it says 齐家, basically bring your family together. And then you will be able to govern the nation, 治国. Ultimately, you will be able to 平天下, Everything under heaven, you can bring peace to the whole world. You see how important this is about the cultivation of the heart? Number one, cultivate your heart, then you have a good, healthy body. Then you can harmonize the family. Then you can govern the nation. Then you can bring peace and prosperity to the world. And that is what I hope our young generation will be able to work on. If you want to bring peace and prosperity to the world, you're going to start with this word, heart. Work on your heart. Work on your mind so that you can make your body healthy. And all the scientists in the modern life science field, they think they try to outsmart nature, dig into the molecular world and try to invent a drug and let people take the drug and go into the body and try to make a mess in the body, suppress the symptom. The medicine not going to be able to help you with your heart problem. Because that heart problem you have is not molecular, it's quantum level. Quantum problem. Quantum problem can only be worked at with quantum approach. Quantum approach basically is about cultivation of mind and the body. Okay, so that's basically what I want to say today.
Okay, thank you.